I have a feeling it's going to be like this for the rest of the session here. Welcome back, guys. This is more F1 22 driver career mode. We are heading to the Belgian Grand Prix today after a series of good results. Hungary was a good one, P10. We've been on a points streak recently, but I'm sure that is going to end soon. But hopefully that's not at Belgium. We'll try to continue to score as many points as we can. Currently setting P12 on level terms with Zhou Guanyu on 22 points. So let's see what we can do today. Hopefully it's going to be a good race, another good success around the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps is a circuit that we've been really good at, so hopefully we can keep the momentum going in our career mode series. So let's take a look. Worst car on the grid. We haven't been able to catch up to AlphaTauri or Aston Martin right now. I have no control over that. We have 2.8k in the bank at this time. There's a message, ERS fault from the Hungarian Grand Prix, so we get 400 resource points as well. But it is time for the season break. Let's head on closer to the Belgian Grand Prix weekend. We have a powertrain department event, but before we head into that, there's some R&D updates that we can give you. Redesign brake ducts failed. They haven't re-triggered it yet. Supplier upgrade of wastegate actuator is through, so that is good to see. And otherwise, we are still waiting on other developments. We have a couple coming in before the Belgian Grand Prix. 3 of them in the works right now, but let's go to the powertrain department, see what they need my attention in. Head to the simulator or attend the meeting. R&D believe they are on the verge of a major breakthrough and require your time in the simulator immediately. It would mean you missing an important meeting with the powertrain department. What should I tell them? Ooh. Missing department needs this meeting. I need to stick to my current schedule, or sounds interesting. Tell them I'll be down to the simulator room shortly. There's a big risk involved in this, but we don't know the outcome, which I think is a new element of the game, which is good. Let me accept this one. Let's see. So it's Grand Prix weekend, Belgian Grand Prix weekend. We have got some updates. I mean, it's a mixed bag, so to say. We are ahead of Aston Martin, though, which is a good sign. Wheel rim covers. Aerodynamics department is really struggling today, guys. Really. They are really failing with all their upgrades. Otherwise, we got ERS cooling and fuel injection system efficiency. That is good. 2 upgrades in the powertrain is massive. So we'll have to wait on the aerodynamics department to come up to standard here. If we had gotten everything, I think we would have been close to AlphaTauri, maybe overtaking AlphaTauri, but we'll see. Let us head into the race weekend. First off is the Pirelli Hot Lap event. Let's do average speed zone. I really do enjoy those. Alright, here we go. Average speed zone. We know the drill. Try to get the best average speed in the sector or the section of the track that we've been given. 173.81 kilometers per hour. Let's try to get that. Here we go. Take 1. Let's go. I think it's up Eau Rouge, so let's hope for a good Eau Rouge. It's raining as well, and I'm in a Ferrari. It's not a good sign. Ferrari is one of the more slippery cars. Although recently I feel like Ferraris are better than McLarens. The McLaren really has no grip. Okay, I'm off. I say that and then I immediately do that with the Ferrari. Anyway, take 2. Let's go. Here we go. Take 2. No more dilly-dallying. No more silly business. We're going to try and get the best possible effort in. Okay, so far so good. The fact that it's raining is making it even worse. I think that's the whole point of this challenge. But come on. Oh boy. Up Eau Rouge. Go, 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 go. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 173 is the time to beat. I think we got it. Yes, we did. We knocked it out of the park. Let's go. Great, Eau Rouge. 175.16. That is gold beyond gold. So let's go. Final attempt. It doesn't mean much, but we'll just do it for good measure here. And it's a good turn 1. Nice. Let's go up. Up Eau Rouge. Oh, I'm off. I'm off. Okay. I don't even get a animation for that one. 2 DSQs, but the one run in round 2 is good enough to see us with 175.16 kilometers per hour. I'll take that. Let's go with 1,000 acclaim into the F1 weekend. All right, here we go. It is time for race weekend. Time to go. Let's see how good of a race weekend we can have with Williams. Hoping for a good one. Spa-Francorchamps is going to be a good one. So let's see how well we can do here. Alright, welcome guys to the qualifying session of the Belgian Grand Prix. Solid laps all around, but it was a mixed bag of regarding weather. It was raining and then it dried up towards the end of the session. FP1 was the only session we ran because, I mean, the qualifying or the practice programs were overall straightforward. We completed them with flying colors. We missed out on 1 or 2 elements, which was the DRS zone. In the rain, DRS does not exist, so sadly we couldn't utilize that. But overall, the other aspects of the practice programs were fine, so that's why we proceed with just finishing FP1 and moving on to the qualifying session. Strong circuit for us, so hopefully we can get a decent time. We've been on a uptick recently. We've been doing better with the car, points finishes here and there, really pushing the limits of the car as well. And today's gonna be another day to cause an upset because it's raining for the race. It's gonna be dry for qualifying, but it's gonna rain, so I don't know if I should risk moving on to the moving on to a wet setup for the qualifying, to sacrifice it for in preparation for the race. But I don't know, it looks like the rain is gonna be quite hard. Maybe not. I don't think it's gonna dry up too soon. It's gonna dry up towards the end of the race, which I'm wondering if it's intermediate conditions, we can completely drive that with a dry setup. So it's gonna be a gamble. I think I'll stay on the dry setup and we'll see how well we can perform here. Expecting to be in the back of the grid, but we'll see. We can hopefully cause an upset here. Let's see if that's possible. Alright, here we go to the bus stop chicane. Just need a good exit out of here, and that is our first lap done. Oh, a little shaky out of there. Let's see what our first lap looks like. 1.2 seconds slower than the Haas. Okay. Don't know where my teammate sits yet, but I think I can improve on this time. 145 is actually very slow. We'll see. Let's go for another lap here. Alright, so this is lap 2 of Q1. Don't mind the delta that is still attached to my cooldown lap. But we are losing a lot of time in sector 2. Let's see, good exit out of there. Crossing the line, still back of the grid. Did I improve on the last lap? No, I didn't. I lost so much time in sector 2 and sector 3 that, yeah, I haven't improved at all on my time. Alright, let's go back into the garage, new softs. Maybe we can get a good lap in. Here we go, lap 3, the final lap. Qualifying session is over. Let's see, we're improving for sure, but I don't know if we've improved by enough. Nice, bus stop chicane, good exit please. A lot more grip with the new tires. Let's see if we got a couple positions here. It would be nice. P19, okay. Maybe ahead of our teammate. Worst car on the grid, but that's expected. Alright, Carlos Sainz tops the table here for Q1. Leclerc just behind him by a couple of thousandths. Myself ahead of Latifi. That's good to see. Stroll, Schumacher, and Alonso are out. Schumacher struggling recently in the Haas. Interesting. K-Mag all the way up in P8. So, let's move on to race day. Let's see what we can do from P19.
We're in Belgium once again for today's round of the Formula One World Championship. It's a race that the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher back in 1992. Spa-Francorchamps is a 4.35-mile tour of the Ardennes countryside, with 9 rights and 10 lefts, giving us a grand total of 19 corners. Average lap speeds in the dry can reach about 145 miles per hour, but without a significant improvement in the conditions, we're not going to be seeing anything like that today. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, Daniel Ricciardo and Norris, Magnussen, Bottas, Ocon and Charles Leclerc, Sainz, Zhou, Sebastian Vettel and Fernando Alonso, Mick Schumacher, Stroll, the rookie and Nicholas Latifi, Tsunoda and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Well, it's not going to be plain sailing for our drivers today, although with the sky falling as it is, perhaps sailing isn't too far from the truth. Anthony Davidson, could be a wet one today. Great to have you with us. What are your thoughts?
It is a touch damp, isn't it? Well, as a driver, there are 3 big things to worry about when racing in these kind of conditions: standing water, tyre temperature and visibility. Judging distance to the cars around you is really tricky when you're driving through the vast amounts of spray that these wet weather Pirelli tyres kick up.
Here we go. It is a very wet Belgian Grand Prix, but it is Inter's conditions, so I think we should be fine on the dry setup that we have on the car. We may see some dry weather towards the end, maybe in the last couple laps, but we'll stick to the strategy right now, which is the one stop, 11 laps of Inter. So we'll drop our fuel load almost down to like 22 almost. This current fuel load is based on our personalized strategy. So this is projected, this is personalized, so we're already much lower on fuel, so dropping this even further would mean disaster. So we're gonna keep it on level terms because this is our projected strategy. That's what we learned from our mistake from that huge fuel problem. We overestimated our fuel saving capabilities and we nearly fumbled it. I mean, we did fumble it, but we didn't lose any positions in the final lap, which is good from that Grand Prix, but we're not going to make the same mistake here. So off we go. It is P17 for us as grid penalties hit Tsunoda and Gasly, the AlphaTauris. So let's see. The tires are pretty warm because it's wet. Wet condition tires don't usually get cold, so we're off. Let's get a good lineup and then a good Grand Prix. Alright, here we go. Parking up. 70 degrees tires almost. It's pretty warm. Let's see. Final cars lining up. Purple. Let's go. Nice. Let's get it. It's time to go racing here. 5 red lights in a wet Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps circuit, and away we go. Decent start. Got the run on Schumacher. Following Sainz through on the inside line. Come on. Oh, side by side up Eau Rouge is not going to be fun. Oh, someone's going on the outside. Leclerc, of course, in a much faster car. But hold on. I got some slipstream and ERS pumping through the car. Oh. Okay, hold on. It's yellow flag. Oh, is that Perez? Perez is off. Up into the points here. Hello. Still yellow flag. What's going on? Okay, we're green flag running. I think Perez is back on track. Ocon. The wet weather really neutralizes the field. That's what I love about this. So we're going to make the most of this wet weather racing here. Oh, I nearly spun the car. Not good turns there. It's too wet. Car couldn't handle it. Oh, this guy's on ice skates here. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, what did I hear behind me? I heard a crash. Charles Leclerc's out. Virtual safety car is out. VSC out.
Okay, slow down.
Safety car, I'm assuming.
Negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Okay, I gotta crawl. Yeah, okay, it's safety car. What is this Delta, man? What's going on with the Delta here? You want me to crawl? What the hell? I'm literally on a standstill almost. Alright, safety car is in. Let's see. We just need a good restart. Let's hope for a good one. Tires are a little bit on the cooler side. But they'll heat up as we go. Green flag running.
2.8 seconds.
Oh my god, cold tires. Oh, we make the dive. Ocon left the door open for us. Thank you very much. We're going up Eau Rouge. Oh my god, we cannot take it flat out in the rain. We lose out so much time. Ocon's probably going to get us back. Yep, looks like he's trying to make a move, but no, straight line speed is a problem for that Alpine. Gonna leave the door open just in case he dives it in like I did. Okay, we're good. P8 for now, let's go.
Caution, caution. Okay, gap ahead is 4.2
Yellow
seconds.
flag, yellow flag. There's someone retiring. It's a Ferrari going slow. Minimap shows Carlos Sainz probably going slow. Yep, he's out. That's a position gained.
Okay, clear.
Let's push then. We're gaining some positions due to engine issues. I just realized both Ferraris are out. Leclerc crashed out. Sainz has an issue. Bad day for Ferrari. So instead he wins the race. Let's keep going. Lap 7. Let's go. Oh, there's another green flag, yellow flag situation here. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Let's see who's out. Might be a McLaren. Daniel Ricciardo's out. That's another position gained.
Right,
VSC's out.
speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Okay, that's going to help us with tire saving. Rain is not too far away from disappearing. Sunshine is not too far away, that is. So what we're going to try to do is try to maintain our tire wear here on these inters and try to move on directly to the dry tires, the slicks.
It looks like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
There we go. That's the kind of news we want to hear. Thanks, Jeff or Mark. Okay, VSC ending. Let's go, let's go.
Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
Okay, we're good. Exceeding track limits. First warning, I believe.
Green flag.
Another crash. What? Why is there green flags? Oh, Pierre Gasly's out. I think those were two cars out.
The marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car.
I mean, the cars are literally on track. Okay, they're gone. I think at least two cars are gone there. Pierre Gasly and someone else, maybe. We'll see. You guys are seeing the replay right now. But yeah, off we go. P6 right now. But the track is getting a little slippery, meaning that it might be slick time soon. Let's push. Ocon and Bottas want some. I wonder how many people are going to pit here. Weather report.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
Okay, I see some people pitting here. I'm gonna keep going because we saved a lot of tire from the safety car periods, and I think the dry line is gonna form in like 2 laps time. Okay, people are in the pits. Verstappen. Let's see. Hamilton and Verstappen are ahead of me, I think, but we did get a couple. I think we got 1 position here. A lot of people are in the pits as well. But we're gonna move in for dry tires soon. This is gonna be a good gamble, I think. Weather report.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
No, we're pitting. I have a feeling it's gonna be like this for the rest of the session here. Yeah, we're not risking it. The last time I risked it, we made a big blunder. Everyone's in right now, so hopefully we can stay ahead of everyone. Let's see. 2.5, let's go. Double stack is looking good. Double stack is looking good right now.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Okay, we preserve P6. Ahead of Bottas by 3 seconds or so, 4 seconds. Here we go, we need to push. Entering the penultimate lap here. Alonso's behind by about 1.5 seconds. Let's see if we can maintain P6. Would be a marvelous finishing position in the Williams. My teammate is in the points as well. P10 as of right now. Maybe up to P9 soon.
3 more laps.
This rain has really neutralized the whole field. And I'm super glad that I stuck with my gut here and stayed on the inter strategy, because look at this. Still very much intermediates time. Mark was saying that it was going to dry up. I mean, it's completely dry right now. Listen, weather report.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. And gap to the car in front is 13.9 seconds.
It's not clear at all. Look at the sky, look at the screen, it's still raining. So as soon as I heard that about 10 laps ago, I was like, yep, that is no way it's gonna get dry real fast. So I overrid my gut feeling that it was gonna dry up real soon. And here we are with another set of inters sitting in P6. Alright, let's see. Alright. Coming up to the final lap here. Come on. Stay with me, car. Alonso's starting to push. The last lap OPAI is coming out. Coming out to play. Let's go. Okay, let's go, let's go. Lando Norris is at 152.5. I think I'll be somewhere around the 154 maybe. Track is drying out, but it's super slow. Still very much inters and wet conditions. So inter conditions, but what I'm saying is it's wet. There's still mist coming off the tires as well. Here we go. Final lap, final lap, final lap. We gotta protect against Alonso.
Final lap of the race.
Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Thankfully, there's no DRS. Stump a little ERS here because I'm slow of Eau Rouge because the AI has ultimate grip. They somehow managed to go that flat out in the wets on inters as well. I can't even do that with a wet setup. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Also, by the way, I think Bottas has some kind of mechanical issue because look at how far behind he is. Like 10 laps ago, he was literally 3 seconds behind me. Now he's 12. Oh, he's not even on the screen anymore. Ocon has taken P8. Oh, exceeding track limits, that's not good.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, losing so much grip here. Yes, well defended. Kept the car wide. I think I've got it. I'm dumping some ERS here, and then I'm going to dump it on the start-finish straight. Alright, here we go. Bus stop chicane. And I think we've secured P6. Wow, the field got totally neutralized. It feels... This is how it feels like to be Nicholas Latifi and George Russell. What a result, P6.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
A difficult race then on one of the all-time classic circuits, but they persevered to take the win here today. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
But staying out of trouble was probably the most important factor here. In a race where half the field weren't classified at the checkered flag, you were able to guarantee a good result by basically keeping the car running. With their pace and a decent strategy as well, I don't think the race was ever really in doubt.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners.
It seems like Mercedes have got a 1-3 here with Verstappen in the sandwich. P6 for us, and I think Latifi in P10, P10, P9, P10, maybe. Very good result, I must say. Beautiful double stack from the team as well. Maybe I was a little selfish by going an additional lap, but it was more of a strategy blunder, that, or not really a blunder, but it was a strategy risk that we took, and we overrid it with our gut. Beautiful result, I would say. Another double points. Well, take a look at that. It is a beautiful sight to see. 2 Williams car in the points. 9 points in total for the team. Hamilton, Verstappen, and Russell on the podium. Norris, Magnussen, myself, Alonso, Ocon, Bottas, and Latifi in the top 10 points. Perez, Tsunoda, Vettel, Zhou, Stroll, Gasly. Stroll round out the finishers. Wow, that's a lot of DNFs. Gasly, Schumacher, Ricciardo, Sainz, and Leclerc all out. 2 Ferrari cars not finishing the Grand Prix today. Let's take a look at the standings. George Russell and Max Verstappen climb the table as Perez drops. 162 for Russell, 155 for Verstappen, and Perez on 151. Leclerc still in the lead. Sainz also 81 point behind him. Because both did not finish, that remains unchanged. But Russell and Verstappen are slowly closing in. Norris is up to P8. Ricciardo and Bottas drop down. I'm still in P12 with 30 points, extending the gap on Zhou, I believe. And then Ocon and Schumacher switch positions. Constructor standings wise, Mercedes are ahead of Red Bull now, all of a sudden. 3-point gap again between the two teams. It's a real battle for P2, as Ferrari have already... No, they have not secured the title yet. I'm thinking my team, no. But yeah, Ferrari are dominant in the constructors. We are sitting in P8, just behind the tied duo of Alfa Romeo and Alpine. Splendid result as the field got neutralized with the wet weather. Intermediate stint was good, and the next intermediate stint was a good strategic call. We had the gut feeling that it might be dry after we got word from Mark that it was going to be dry tire soon, or dry track soon, but it wasn't the case. I was seeing raindrops on the screen, so I was like, this is a bit weird. The AI seemed to be a little glitched. The race engineer seemed to be glitched, so we just decided to stay on the wet tires. So inters again, and then we were able to pull off a P6 finish. Beautiful finish as other cars started to struggle. 2 Ferraris are out. Leclerc was falling behind me, and then as I mentioned in previous outings here in Belgium and in other videos, the AI just doesn't know how to follow other cars. They swerve a bit. I don't know if that's because of the dirty air or something, but they swerve and then they crash out. Gasly and Schumacher was also a similar thing. Schumacher slid out, crashed out into the gravel, and then re-entered the track very unsafely, hit Gasly, and those two were out of the Grand Prix. So yeah, I just took the benefit. I benefited from those crashes, and we were able to keep the tires safe, save the tires for the whole Grand Prix, and stay competitive against the other cars. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. This has been exciting. Another P6 finish. Good number of points for Williams. 9 points in total from both myself and Latifi. So we'll see how we can continue this form. Maybe we can continue to score some points, but of course, if it was completely dry, I highly doubt we would succeed in staying competitive in the top 10. Anyway, thank you guys again so much for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe using the red button down below, and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. More F1 content will be coming up on the channel, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay healthy. See you guys at the next Grand Prix.